to do that. I bet you couldn't.
What? Wear it? Yeah.
I bet you couldn't. If I told you to do that,
Right, we're live, so.
Oh, where's me bloody hat go? Sorry. What's this?
Right, okay. Hello, folks. Welcome.
Good evening, folks.
Let's just check we got the volume right up. And we do. Excellent.
Awesome.
Bear with us a minute, folks, while we set up. It does get a bit technical sometimes. Let's just check the volume a minute. Hello.
Oi, oi, oi.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello.
Well, hello, folks, and welcome back to a brand new live stream from us at KERNOW EXP. So, tonight we have a guest. It's Mr. Two Wheel.
Yay! How you doing?
TWEX.
How you doing, folks?
Welcome. So, I'm just going to have a sup of coffee in a minute, folks. So there you go.
Yeah. I don't think we've got anybody here yet.
No, I think they're all expecting it at 9.
Oh, we're a bit early. Hell. Okay.
I'll just have to put a text out and let everybody.
It's a bit like delayed action here. I'm
yeah, there is a
watching
couple
it on
of
my phone. It's
couple of delayments there. So right, bear with us, folks, while we just
4 watching. We got 4 watching.
4 watching. Hello, the 4 people. How you doing? Hi, folks. Just going to share the link to our friends. There we go. So they've got it.
4 people watching. Oh, something's come up on the screen.
Oh yeah, I'll get that in a moment. Bear with us at the moment, folks, while we just basically get a few more people in. I'm just going to share it on the Facebook group.
What's that mean? What's that mean? Yeah, it's all come back now. Yeah. It's come back, folks. It's come back.
Oh, spelling mistakes here at the minute.
Oh, spelling mistakes. Way, hey, the blown 8 cylinder. Hello, mate.
Hi, 8. How you doing, mate?
All right, all good. Yeah.
I'm just multitasking at the minute. Us blokes are not very good at that, are we?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of like I don't know, kind of like getting I don't know. No, I'm not going to say that. No, I don't want to be sexist. No.
Why not?
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Live chat. Right. So, how you doing? Welcome to KERNOW EXP live stream. So, we have TWEX 2-wheel exploration here. Now, basically, folks, it's just a recap of what we've been doing, what we're possibly going to do, and just a general chat, really. So I hope everybody's enjoyed the videos so far. It looks like we've been fairly well received, so that's really good. I'd just like to thank 2-wheel for tagging along and being part of our videos.
Yeah,
really cool.
That's
so
great.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And I'd like to thank KERNOW as well for putting me onto some really great sort of subjects and places to go and look at and stuff. Because he works really hard. He does. It's a constant thing with KERNOW. He's always scoping out places, and he's always sniffing around and finding new locations and stuff. And I do the best I can. But KERNOW is he's a good egg, folks. He's very good at unearthing stuff.
Well, it's like that pillbox recently.
Yeah, that was well, we saw
good,
that back in the summer, didn't we?
Yeah.
We were going to go and
it's an unusual design.
We were going to go and find it back in the summer, basically, folks. And we first found it with KERNOW Fluid's drone, and we realised we knew where it was, and we weren't really sure about getting to it. That was a bit of an issue because obviously quite often with things when they appear on the screen of the drone or whatever, and they're in the middle of farmland. It's always a bit of a makes you think a bit, doesn't it? You know, you always think, "Ooh, crikey, who are we going to upset going in and having a look at that?" But as it turned out,
it was easy.
it was just there was just a wide open gateway in the field, and we just took a little walk down a mucky lane, didn't we? And then there it was. Right
I think
us.
at the time, folks, when we filmed it initially, we did fly the drone up, and I could see there was a farm there, and that's why I panicked a bit, because I thought, oh shit. But actually, there was no panic, so it was really good. So very, very unusual pillbox. We do believe it's the Hale stop line, which is quite interesting. Just like to welcome in Chris Stacey. Hi, Chris.
Yeah, hi, Chris. I was
How you
going to say
doing,
the
mate?
same thing. Yeah, it's been good, mate. I've just been in a bit of a case of work and survival mode, if you know what I mean. It's just been, it's been a very difficult year personally this year. It's been very, very difficult, but I'm looking ahead, folks. It's, just looking at the future, and hopefully, I'm not saying any more about it, but hopefully a positive outcome. So that's what we're looking for, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, hopefully it'll be pretty good. So who else we got on here? Oh, Bearded Bodgers. Hello, Bodger.
Bodger.
Yeah,
Hi, mate.
Bodger. I'm looking at the phone as I'm not missing out who's here.
Yeah, I'm multitasking.
Yeah.
Folks. I've got you on here as well. So the pillbox in question, what we were just briefly talking about, is a stop line box, and there is more than one in that location. There was one that we did before, wasn't there, which was quite good. So yeah, very interesting.
Yeah. But I mean, we've. I think what sort of stands out in my mind is this year is those extra couple of RAC posts that we found, wasn't it? The first one we looked at, that was a bit of a calculated risk, wasn't it? It was just stop worrying about it and do it.
Yeah, don't panic. Don't panic.
But I'm glad we did, because that one was the best one I think I've ever seen. And I know that IKS and stuff have done a lot of RAC posts, and some of the posts that they found have just been in amazing condition, isn't it? And
yeah, there is one or two down here
Yeah.
that have been destroyed, folks.
yeah, we've also seen a hell of a lot of RAC posts that have been completely plundered, full of water, everything trashed,
Yeah.
But no, that one was a real rare little example.
As the lads at IKS say, it's a golden gem.
It definitely was a golden gem, yeah. And then we found that other one, didn't we? It was a bit closer to us, that one. The one we found when we went up there with David and Chris, you remember? And we found that rather cool little circular thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was quite a special one.
That was cool.
Original paperwork still in it.
It's just such a shame, because one of the things I always get a bit upset about is sometimes, these have survived, but nobody does anything for them. So they are, there's things in there that are really rare, and nobody bothers to check on them, and it's just the weather it gets in, doesn't it?
Yeah, there is one not far from here on high ground, which was an early closure, and I think it was back in the 60s. There was some teenagers in there, and they were mucking about, and the police were called, and they suspected that there was some explosives in there, so the police actually blew the door off, and I think you know where that is.
That story that Kern just said, we had a bit of local knowledge with that. We were told that happened sometime in the early 1970s.
Oh, right, 70s.
Yeah, the RAC post was a 1968 closure, but considering condition of it is flipping amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is really good, really good condition.
But
for
it turns out there wasn't any explosives in it. It was literally what it was two schoolboys that were playing truant at the time, and they were using that RAC post as like a den, and I think it's because they locked the door. So the police back in 1970s, they blew it up, folks. Yeah, just the door, but everything else is in good condition. Isn't it?
Yeah. So I think the highlight of this year, really, for probably both of us, is the radar site we found down near the Land's End area,
Yes.
where the condition of
Oh,
the
that
building.
was
Remember?
amazing. Yeah. Recommend you check that video out, folks.
Yeah.
It's basically what it is. It's a small part of a much larger site, and most of the site has been, developed. There's also rather interestingly down there, somebody's actually turned I think what would have been either a transmitter or receiver bunker from a World War II chain link station. They've actually turned it into a flat, like a kind of like an Airbnb, and that's pretty special. But the bit that we found was probably, I would say, the last original part of it, and it was
It had the original doors, original handles,
it's in amazing
pipe
condition,
work,
folks. Yeah,
even light bulb.
yeah, and that huge oil tank.
Yeah, that was really, really good.
I reckon there's still oil or diesel inside that.
Yeah, I reckon if we open the little valve, there'll probably be some liquid to come out.
But a lot of these World War II chain home stations that we found were used again in the 1950s under the rotor radar program. Yeah.
So that's why some of them are in very good condition compared to like others.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wow, Abe's saying they're the best RAC person he's seen is near where he lived. Yeah, but that's quite often, isn't it, mate? And a missile site. I'm guessing that must have been was it a Thor missile site there, Abe?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, because the Thor missile program was basically to. I think the idea of it was to intercept Russian bombers, wasn't it? That was it was like a very large, menacing, overgrown-looking rocket that would be fired from the ground.
Yeah, rather menacing.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so we got loads of people here tonight. Thanks,
hello, folks.
Yeah,
hello.
Thank you all.
So I hope everyone's been enjoying what we've been doing. We try our best to keep it interesting, folks.
Wow, that's interesting. Diesel from the 1940s and the 1950s. Like Abe said, well, that's interesting, Abe. Yeah, so you could actually use that stuff again, and it's still,
good.
If it's contaminated. Yeah, that is nuts, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it burns nice and clean too.
Well, we reckon there must have been diesel generators in there, and that was this whopping great fuel tank. I mean, yeah, if anybody wants to go back and have a look at the vid, folks, it's
check it out, folks, on both channels.
But that was just an insanely good condition.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But, so another highlight of the year. I'm just gonna jump off chat a minute. And go back.
There was those Y stations we found as well.
Oh yes. No, wow. I'd like to thank Jeff for that. Jeff is group expert on both channels.
That's right. I mean, if for anyone who doesn't know, Jeff is a mate of ours, and I've known Jeff for probably more than 20 years or so. And Jeff actually lives in Germany, which is cool. That's where but he is so knowledgeable about World War II and some Cold War sites as well. It's amazing, and Jeff has been our sort of our giving us constant information and prompts and checking out stuff to see, if anybody looks at the RAF Perranporth video that we did, then
that was a good one.
Jeff was with us, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yes, he did put us into the perspective of a couple of things that we didn't even know about, and big up, Jeff.
Yeah.
Thank you for your input.
Definitely.
So as you know, we've done a bit of paranormal this year. I'm not trying not to focus on that too much, folks, but every couple of weeks we will do at least one if we can. We're not planning to do any now until possibly end of next week. Maybe it might be in the new year, I'm not sure, but I know it's not Adam's cup of tea, of course. But
that's right, Adi. You said about the Bloodhound missiles. Yeah, the Thor missiles, I think they were the earlier missile system, and then obviously it went to the Bloodhound. And I think they were massive great things, weren't they? They were, But no, it's just amazing, I mean, I think it's one of these subjects I've got into, and I just keep finding out more and more stuff.
Hi, Captain.
But as we were saying with those Y stations, folks, they were
Adrian.
They would have been completely top secret, and the whole purpose of them would have been to listen to the Russians, basically listen to the radio transmissions and stuff, and try and intercept those things. I mean Cornwall, we are quite a big county, but it is amazing what we've found that's down here, folks. And there is a hell of a lot of history.
Yeah, well, those Y stations, apparently Jeff was saying there was 3 of them. We found 2, didn't we?
Yeah.
We couldn't find the 3rd one, so I assume that was destroyed. But
Captain Cornish.
maybe in the future we'll do some more digging on that and see if we can find the 3rd one. Any questions, folks?
Adrian, mate. Yeah. Anyone got any questions or
if you have any suggestions and you're on the Facebook group, put them on the Facebook group. Or if you're friends of us directly, hello. Boss.
Yeah. But I think sort of like looking at other everybody else stuff. I think this year has been an amazing year. I mean, all of the YouTube content producers that I follow and look at and see, it's just been some great stuff this year has come out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I mean, well, IKS, we're not worthy.
Yeah, we're not worthy. Folks,
we're not worthy. No, we're not worthy.
The thing is with Cornwall, we are a very long county, and I'll probably speak for both of us. We've covered the majority of Cornwall, but there is also North Cornwall, which there is a vast amount up there, folks. But it's logistics of getting up there, because it does take a while, obviously, to ride a bike up there or even a car. But I do believe that we got a plan to do Davidstow Airfield before too long.
Well, that is something we've been meaning to do for a while, and we just haven't been able to. Now, I mean, Cornwall is mostly coastal, right? So we've basically got all of our airfields and stuff are within sort of like range of the coast, because we've being a peninsula, we have a north coast and a south coast, and it doesn't take very long to get from the north coast to the south coast and vice versa. But Davidstow, for anyone who isn't aware of it, is basically it's a large bomber airfield, folks, and it's actually in the middle of Bodmin Moor, and the history there is amazing, because I think I heard it was the highest, and the airfield that was of the highest elevation. So it was built on the highest bit of ground, folks, and apparently it was the highest elevated airfield in Britain, and it was absolutely massive, folks, and it still is massive because it's built on common land. And during the war there was Americans were there. There was also RAF full presence with all of the larger aircraft, folks, that wouldn't be able to be accommodated at some of the other airfields in the county. But there is all sorts up there, folks, and it's the thing about Davidstow is it's really, really wild, and we got to get up there soon because it's crumbling, folks. Everything that's there is.
Yeah, I took the ride up there earlier this year, and the airfield, the main runway, is in a hell of a state, and the buildings that are there are really, really bad. But there's the bit which is near. This is going to sound wrong, but there's a thing on Bodmin Moor called Brown Willie. I know that sounds wrong.
Yeah, Brown Willie.
But that side of the airfield, there's a bit down there which I've not looked at before.
Well,
do you want a beer at all?
I'm all right, mate.
You're okay. So if I crack one
over? Go for it. Yeah. I'll tell the folks about Brown Willie. Look, seriously, folks, Brown Willie, it's on the Ordnance Survey map, and it is a whopping great, dirty brown hill, which is in Bodmin Moor, and I think it's one of the highest bits of Bodmin Moor, and it's got a bit of a reputation for having some really freaky weather up there, because people go up there in the winter or the summer, and like walking on the moors, it's basically fabled for weather, suddenly fog changing, suddenly getting snow in the middle of July, and all kinds of weird things. But one of the things about Brown Willie is it's not that far away from Davidstow, and we've learned that within that vicinity of Brown Willie, I know it's funny, isn't it? But yeah, within that vicinity, there were actually several air crashes that were there in World War II, because one of the unique things about Davidstow Airfield was being it was probably one of the only RAF airfields that was never bombed, folks, because apparently the Germans could never find it. Basically, it was always shrouded in mist and fog, and I think
saying about mist and fog, there is a lot of mystery about that airfield as well.
yes,
A lot of paranormal groups have done paranormal investigations at the control tower. Now, like Adam said, the control tower would hold a lot of emotions, folks, because that's the last contact where some air crews would have had. I've done investigations there, and we've captured some strange, weird shit up there.
yeah. Everyone's going on about the Brown Willie stuff, and
It's true.
Yeah,
It's not nothing weird.
Yeah.
It's not gay.
Look at the order.
Literally,
Look at the
there's a
ordnance
hill.
survey map. If you don't believe
Brown
us. No. It's all these Bodmin folk. Folks up in Bodmin, I'm sure they're all well aware of Brown Willie.
They're a bit weird up there, folks.
Well, we're a bit weird down here as well.
Are we?
Like Chris was saying, or Abe, sorry. Yeah, we would love to come partying with you guys. You know, that is one of our aspirations for sure. We'd love to come up to the museum and
yeah, that's definitely on the cards.
definitely, yeah, and hopefully, perhaps in the new year, then it's hopefully it'll be more of a possibility.
Cockbridge.
Cockbridge.
Fucking hell.
Cockbridge. Now, come on, we shouldn't laugh. That probably is a real name.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. What's that? Oh, what's that place we have down here? It's another funny little village, isn't it?
Come to Cox.
No, we have Cockwells.
Oh yeah, Cockwells. Yeah.
There is actually a place.
There's another one as well.
It's just off the A30 before you get to Penzance, folk, and it's called Cockwells.
Yeah. That's a fact. That is a place.
Oh, and don't forget Skinner's Bottom.
Oh yeah, that's local. That is.
That's really local.
Skinner's Bottom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we look forward to seeing your Cockbridge video. Yeah, definitely.
You sure you don't want one, mate? You can have one. You can have one.
Go away. Is that a place, or it actually sounds like a medical procedure? I'm afraid I'm having my cock bridged.
Oh, don't worry.
Sorry, very immature, folks.
Very
immature.
Married.
Yeah. But it is coming up for Christmas, isn't it? So,
yeah, it is. Yeah. You're right.
And well, I mean, I think I, for one, I mean, if it wasn't for YouTube, I think this year, I think I would have lost my gone off my trolley.
Yeah.
The
thing is with YouTube, folks, it is up and down, as you all know. And
yeah.
Sometimes we get a mental block. We just think, oh shit, I don't know what to do. Like, you know.
It goes something like.
Yeah, and it's like, oh bugger. But
yeah.
You know, we've definitely done some good stuff this year.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing some more good stuff, folks. The thing is, like I said before, I've got more hours at work now, so I'll be doing full-time hours. So during the week, we're going to be very limited on what we can do, but at the weekends, that's going to be the time when we can get out and get some videos done. So there will be at least 2 videos a week, you know.
So realistically, folks, or all of the YouTubers that are watching us and commenting in the comment, folks, I'd like to thank you guys, because I think it was you guys that have sort of inspired us to do what we're doing. Not to copy you, but giving us ideas and insights, and helped us a great deal. So thank you very much. Thanks all for that.
Yeah, thank you, folks. Yeah, it really does help, because really good. Sometimes you need a little bit of motivation to get things done.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah. So what's been the funniest moment for you then? The time that
I think the funniest moment for me, it wasn't very funny at the time, but it was afterwards. Was having to abandon my trousers.
Oh yes! Oh fucking hell!
Yeah, no. No, we're not. We're not going into any. I'm not going into any description or any detail, folks. But
Oh, David was with us then.
yeah.
That was down farmer,
yeah.
folks.
Yeah, but
That was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, we were actually.
Yeah. Hopefully, never to be repeated.
Well, hopefully not.
No, it's okay. It was just an unpleasant encounter with some unpleasant stuff, wasn't it?
Unpleasant. Yeah. Well, I'll just give you a quick lowdown. We were down Falmouth. We were looking for World War II history.
Yeah.
Which we've already documented, but we found that there was something else further down. So we got up. We climbed up. Adam went first. I went second, and David was last. He stayed down the bottom, didn't he? He didn't come up.
He didn't come up. No.
Adam gained access to this vent shaft, kneeled down, and leant in this stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't notice it at first because there was leaves all over it.
No.
And he went, "Oh, what's this wet stuff?" Then all of a sudden the smell came up. And I went, "Oh my god!"
No. The trousers weren't. They didn't just fall off, folks. It was the last command. It was
yeah, Chris, you remember that? You were there, Chris, was he? I don't know. I can't remember.
Abandoned trousers. Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah,
that was bad. He had to throw them away.
It was.
And they were good trousers too.
For the common good.
Oh my god! The smell.
Yeah. But the one thing I'm proud of is that it didn't actually have any detail on the video. That was yeah.
Thank you, Aid. We'll check that out, mate.
Yeah,
No
we didn't. Yeah. We'll have a look at Cockbridge, definitely. Thanks.
Yeah. That was quite interesting.
Yeah, Chris Cook.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeez. Remember the crew?
Yeah.
There we go. That was awesome.
You know, I mean, it's, but as although we're two separate channels, we do try and work together as much as we can, don't we? You know.
Well, of course, yeah. There's not every time that we can work together, of course, folks.
Well, we seem to do quite well.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
And,
most definitely.
Yeah. I'd also like to thank Mark's mum here for putting up with us, you know, because she's
she's
quietly tucked away in the corner and looking
she's
at
watching us on the big screen.
I think she reckons we're mad. Yeah, I think we probably are, folks. Yeah. Or what should we say? We'll rephrase that. Eccentric, definitely. Yeah, eccentric.
Thanks, Aid. That's good, mate. That's cool. So, upcoming missions. I've got a mission coming up, and it's going to be an early morning one, folks. I've got to get to North Cornwall. I'm not going to say too much about it on camera, but it's going to be really good. And I've already spoken to a guy that kind of owns it, and he's not really given me permission to view it. So I'm just going to grab it by the horns and roll with it. I'm not going to say too much about it. I will privately, of course, but publicly I can't really say too much about it, but it should be really good. Also, we've got an exploring of an old farm coming up, and that will be with the crew, hopefully. If Adam's available, then he can come along.
Yeah, sounds good.
So, yeah, that's what's coming up, folks. Also, either tomorrow or Wednesday, I will be doing Mosul. Christmas lights with the drones. So that should be good. That's
just one thing I will say about KERNOW is he is the master of drone stuff, folks. I mean, if you look on KERNOW EXP's channel, then KERNOW really knows how to do the stuff with the drone, folks. And some of the footage he makes is just flipping amazing. You know?
Yeah, but I don't put the bloopers up. If I put the bloopers up, then you can see that I used to be pretty crap at it. I'm not too bad.
Details.
I'm not too bad at it, really, folks. To be fair, but we've got multiple drones, as you know, and you know, I've not learnt it. I've not been taught. I've picked it up all myself. There is one guy that kind of put me into it, and that is the great the Secret Vault. Basically, he inspired me to do it, and we can do it. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, or the secret vault is is pretty good. And it's one of the up there sort of like YouTube people. But I mean, for me, I don't know what it is for you, but for me is I'm I'm more concerned about doing my own stuff, folks. I mean, I want to be unique, and I want to be sort of like in my own kind of style.
Yeah, well, Adam,
if you know what I mean.
Adam has done quite well with the Mini 2. I'd just like to say, folks, I gave him that as a gift because I wanted him to, appreciate and to be able to fly, and he can, so it's really good. And the more encouragement we give him, the better he gets. And it's like anything, really. The more you do it, the better you get. And I think you've done quite well, really, because you've never had that experience. Really.
Thank you very much. Yeah. See, I've had previous experience with radio controlled aeroplanes, folks, and there's no camera on them. It's just nobody's watching what you're doing. And I think it's just the fact that it's gone from flying little aeroplanes to drones, folks, which are a little bit different.
And me, I'm the other way around. I've never really flown RC aircraft before, so being a drone pilot, it is different, isn't it? Have you noticed? It's different.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's really good.
I forgot the model of my drone now. Is it Mini?
It's a Mini 2.
Mini 2. I've got a Mini 2 as well, H. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good drone. It's a good drone. It really is.
Yeah, it is a good job. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris put, we can't be perfect. You were self-taught. Yes, I was self-taught. Yeah, you was right, mate.
Yeah, I've fallen off bikes a few times, AD, mate. Yeah, I can relate to that. Yeah.
Andy, ALW. Yeah, Andy's been droning long before me, and yeah, Andy is really good.
Yeah, but I think the thing that I've been disappointed a bit about this year, folks, is because of situations and stuff. I haven't been able to get out on my bike enough, folks, and the weather definitely hasn't helped. Because I mean, I don't know about other parts of the country, but even back in the tail end of the summer, it was getting wet, wasn't it? It was almost a bit like Cornwall when it's winter a bit early. Yeah. But it was so I think next year I'm hoping to be a bit of a brand new start, really, and just definitely be more bike focused as well. Use my bike more to get places and.
Yeah. So just to put you in perspective, folks, Adam's got a 800.
Yeah, to try and Bonneville, yeah.
And I've only got a 125. So you can get a bit further than me, folks, but.
No, I don't mind. No.
But we both ride anyway.
I think we had a bit of a setback as well a few months ago. I had to wave bye to the big yellow Honda banana bike that I used to have. It had a bit of a problem, and I had to say goodbye to it, basically, folks. Couldn't afford to fix it, and so. Yeah,
that's an awful thing. But hopefully,
bit of a blow. But
hopefully, in the new year at some stage, you'll get another off-roader, won't you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, that I mean, I wasn't too fussed about going out in the rain on that one, folks. Whereas the Triumph is a bit more sort of special,
Yeah.
And I like to look after it a bit more than possible.
It's like for me, folks. I've got a vintage C70 in the shed, and I don't like to take that one out in the wet and the rain, which. I understand why Adam doesn't want to take his Triumph out in the wet and the rain, because I don't want to do that on my old bike, shall we say.
Yeah. But no, it's just that anybody who rides a motorbike, you understand. I mean, riding a bike in the slatting down rain is not nice at the best of times, folks. And
yeah.
More often than not, it's done out of necessity, really, by most people. And some people use the bikes all day long, every day, all throughout the year, which is great, but.
It's not ideal for maintaining them, because I can speak for the C125, and that's the Honda Super Cub, folks. It's a brand new bike last year, and it is absolutely grooted from the road.
Yeah, more bike content basically. I need to start using my bike a bit more, and hopefully the weather will be a bit better next year.
It will be.
That's one thing I'm really hoping for.
Yeah, it will be, won't it? Right, he's put. He's mostly about exploring, but he's had a few other things to deal with. Well, yeah, that's what we're about, basically, folks. Documenting Cornwall's history.
Yeah.
We were initially urbex, but we're not that anymore now. We're a bit of everything, and mostly Cornwall's history and mostly military history.
Yeah.
And that's what we're
And
really interested in.
I can relate to that, Abe, because I come from a motor trade background. I've been working in the motor trade since I left school, and yeah, but I would say your your abilities and your skill with engines and stuff is just good, mate. It's good stuff.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and there's one thing for sure: if you're a decent mechanic, you'll never be left alone. Whether a blessing or a curse. Yeah.
I actually went to college, folks, studying motor vehicle mechanics with Chris and David. So I do get it. I do that, and I do maintain my bikes myself, because obviously the cost of it, it's cost effective. If you can do it, then do it yourself. That's the way you should do it. But yeah, life does get in the way sometimes.
Yeah. And thanks for that, Borja. We will be looking out for that one, mate. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, right. What was that?
Oh no, Borja said about the.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to spoil.
Sorry, folks.
We're not going to
the wind over there.
For anybody. Crikey. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say too much, Bodger. I know you want to keep it under wraps, so it's all cool. Chris, IKS Chris, that scooter that Ian's got, that's a Honda. What is it? It's a Honda. Oh shit! But I'm not joking. But that's a really good scooter, and it's a really good mate.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah. I know you said ages ago that Ian had trouble with it, but you should be able to get the parts for that easy.
Well, it's like, I mean, I like a lot of these like small cheap bikes that are coming out nowadays. Like,
what is it? Honda something.
All the Chinese made bikes, people give them a bad time, I think, and
well, Lex Motor and shit.
Yeah, well, I think with any of them, it's all about how you treat them, and if you look after them, you keep them clean, and you don't leave them out in the rain all the time, and that's probably one of the worst things for us.
To leave it outside in the rain. Yeah, my bikes are never left outside, folks. I mean, they're in the shed.
The Honda, Suzuki, Japanese stuff is bad if you leave it out in the rain, but the Chinese stuff, it just dissolves. It can just literally just dissolve.
Yeah. If you can afford it, PCX. That's
PCX 125.
Yeah, the PCX, Chris, is really good.
Yeah, that's a Honda.
I was going to get one of those, but I actually, in my shed, I've got the Suzuki Bergman Street EX 125, which is basically an equivalent of the PCX. But yeah, it's a really good make. It's a really good bike. It should be okay. Yeah. It should be an easy fix, really. I'm hoping he managed to get it sorted. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully you.
But I do remember watching a video on that ages ago, Chris.
But I mean, I do know how soul destroying and despondent it makes you when you've got a bike that just wants that's giving you nothing but problems, and you don't seem to be able to fix it, and it's just there's an overwhelming tendency to just put it in the back of the shed and leave it, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've got something like that in the shed, which you know about. It's that Honda little tiny 75cc thing that we've got to strip the engine down and free up the cylinder. It's a bit of a project, folks. But
that's kind of like main dealer sort of like stuff that, and when you go to a main dealer, and they quite often they're only thinking about what they can sell you and how much money they can make. Unfortunately, But there really is. I mean, I don't know about where anybody else is, but down here in Cornwall, we have a brilliant motorbike shop, and they're independent, and they are absolutely good as gold, and they will tell you if things need doing or whatever, but they will only ever try and they will never try and tell you anything, sell you anything that you don't need, folks.
Anton Paris?
Yeah. No, they're very, very fair with prices and work and everything. And well, I've been going in there since I was 16, folks, with my very first ever motorbike. So,
I can't remember the first time I went. I think it must have been 96 or 97, actually.
Yeah. Chris says it's his now.
Chris has got it. Oh, shit.
Getting back because it's the old.
Oh, right. Chris, it should be an easy fix, mate. Honda parts are easy to get hold for that.
Yeah. But I mean, I could give you some advice, possibly, Chris. But obviously, I just need to know more about
Not being funny, Chris.
What's
If
up
you
with
was,
it, if you know what I mean.
yeah, if Chris was a bit closer, I'd buy it off you. You know, because I'd wanted one of
Yeah.
those ones for ages. Yeah, bloody hell.
Wow, yeah. Oh, on the C50 and SS50, he says he's going to go to a river where he witnessed these bikes getting chucked into the river.
Hey, I'm not joking, mate. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Like the original Hondas, like my 70 I've got,
Yeah.
they're worth stupid money right now.
Yeah.
Even the frame, even if it's rusty, you could probably get about 400 or 500 quid for
Yeah.
it. And you can get a new pit bike engine for that, can't you?
Well, possibly, yeah.
You
But
know.
then I saw something on a while ago. I can't remember what channel it was or where I saw it, but it was a German tank from World War II that was being hoisted out of a bog in Yugoslavia or somewhere. It was like a peat bog.
Alexa,
And,
announcement.
They basically
What's the announcement?
Can I have a couple of tins of beer, please?
Announcement.
Recovered this tank, and yeah.
Can I have a couple of tins of beer, please?
That's my barmaid,
Oh right. Who's that?
Jennifer,
Oh,
wifey.
oh right, got yeah. Yeah. Sorry, confusion there, panic.
Yeah, it's all right.
We're starting to waffle now, folks. We're running out of things to say, aren't we?
Danny, yes, mate, yes. Back to those woods, yeah. We will do that. I haven't really had the time to do that, but yeah, we will do a paranormal down those woods. I'm going to have to get a beer, folks.
Okay. Anyway. The woods. Which woods are those, Danny? Sorry, Kernow's gone off for a minute. Yeah, the woods. Yeah. Getting the tyres fitted. Yeah, definitely, Chris. Yeah, use your bike to save a few quid on fuel, you know, and it's actually enjoyable as well. I love riding bikes, and you know, I mean, if I was in a situation where I needed to travel to work every day, then I would definitely try and use my bike as much as I could, you know. But no, it's pretty good. Yeah. So, whoa, Kernow's back. He's got more. Yeah, he's got more beer. Yeah, so he's here with beer. But it is a real pleasure. I don't think I've ever been live here before with you, have I? No, but it is a real pleasure to be here with Kernow and
You're very welcome.
be on his live stream. And
Well, it's about time, folks, because I've been saying about doing a live stream, and then last night we had technical problems, and I thought, I thought Adam might be coming over, so I thought, well, why don't we just have a chat and do it live, like, you know?
Yeah, Dover. We need to go and visit IKS. Yeah. Well, next year we will. You know, hopefully we're going to be able to do a bit more next year. Hopefully. So
Yeah.
that's one thing I'm kind of counting on really. And
yeah, well, Dover is basically, it's almost a gift that keeps giving, isn't it? Really, because of the amount of World War II infrastructure that's up there.
yeah,
There's loads of it.
that's amazing. Yeah, that's right, Borgia, mate.
And,
that would be good. Be great if we could all meet someone. That would be.
Yeah, it would be really good to do a video with all of us together, because obviously we're all like-minded.
Yeah.
And you know, it'd be good to participate in the local Weatherspoons.
Perhaps we could all just meet somewhere and just have, I don't know, have a massive sort of cook up with like military rations or something, and then drink loads and loads of beer.
What a splendid idea! Yes, that sounds really good. I tell you what, I've been thinking about buying, folks, is some. It's a different sort of food that you can get for like. It's like MREs basically, but they're little blocks. And you mix them with water.
Or freeze-dried things.
You mix them with water. It turns to porridge.
Yeah.
They last for like 15 years. It's
crazy.
unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. No, I mean, well, I think we've been eating these MRE meals now.
They've been alright though, haven't they?
Yeah, they have been quite good.
They've been okay. We've had a few of them.
I like the way that the menu is varied, like, you know, and quite often the hot stuff. Like, I can't do hot food, unfortunately, like spicy hot. So, I'm always a bit wary about certain bits and pieces, folks. You know, so always a bit wary about like madrasses and things like that. So I do tend to read the labels and study them more. You know, so
Yeah. There's one thing that we do take out with us if we're going on a bit of a journey, folks, and that's always a jet boil or the little transit setup, and we always get coffee when we're out in the field and some biscuits. That's bare
Summer
minimum.
camping, yes. Summer camping would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my son went to Snowdon last year with his couple of his mates. He walked up there and he didn't really plan it very well, and he got up top there, put one of our stickers up there. So if you go up there, folks, have a look, see if you find the KERNOW sticker.
Oh, Chris has a field as well. What are you doing?
Oh, bloody hell!
Yeah, wow,
Oh, dear.
that would be yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And on the way down, folks, he came down in the dark. Snowdon, that bloody great big hill.
Eddie
Jeez.
says he also has this field and a shit house. Nice.
Right,
Well, that kind of helps, doesn't it? Yeah.
a shit house. He's also
Yeah.
got a Stanton shutter, hasn't he?
Yeah, we've got a standing shelters. Yeah. Yeah, that's a few. That's something else we found quite a few of this year, isn't it? Air raid shelters.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
oh, that one down at Queek, wasn't it? That was well, just down here from.
Oh, with the wooden buttons still in there, folks. That was just unbelievable.
Yeah, and that large one, that night shelter, wasn't it?
Oh God, yeah,
Yes. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
just not far from where we are, but there is another chain home radar station, folks, and we've been there. So basically, in that vicinity, there's about 4 or 5 chain home radar stations. There's also an R6 rotor bunker, which is basically Cold War nuclear bunker. That area was just packed with stuff. But just down the road from the radar site, the one I was referred to a minute ago, there was basically the remains of the domestic site, because the domestic site was away from the radar
Amazing.
station.
Amazing.
And one of the things I heard about it a long time ago, and we went and saw the landowner, and we actually went down and had a look at it. And it's basically an air raid shelter, not a Stanton shelter, but an air raid shelter that was designed to have bunk beds up the walls, folks, and it's known as a night shelter. And
That was of some bloody fun.
yeah,
that, wasn't
it was
That
kind of the same. It mirrored the same thing, which they have actually the same type of shelter at RAF Perranporth, which is what we went to look at as well, which is actually on an airfield. So yeah, the night shelters were but to find it was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
And also as well, there was all kinds of like
Bottles, jars,
broken
metal bits and
crockery,
pieces, and what have you.
and you could just tell that it was all really, really old. Wow, sounds like a weekend there. Yeah, of course, yeah, because we need toilets are handy, aren't they?
Especially when you've been drinking too much of this stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. That sounds really good. It just it makes you realise how much infrastructure from the war there is still around.
Definitely.
Because obviously we've just done Cornwall basically.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
the rest of the UK is just filled up with it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing, you know. And this stuff needs to be preserved. It's got to be preserved. And I'd like to thank AID for creating RAF Snaith Museum, because it's so bloody important, folks.
Yeah,
It really is.
Chris Stacey, just saying to you, mate, if you look on both our channels, there's the R6 rotor bunker is called RAF Treleaver, which is basically a Cornish name, but Treleaver, and it was built in 1959, and it's this whopping great semi-sunken bunker, so it's not completely underground, but it's kind of like half of it is, if you know what I mean. And the video's on there, mate, and it was where there was a Type 80 radar station as well, which was one of the early, what they call, like Ian, I've heard Ian on ICAS refer to it as the Type 80, the green garlic radar system, and that was there. Well, there's remains of all of that, and we went down there and had a look at it, and it's flipping awesome. Yeah, it is. But I think it's also the most southerly place like that in Britain, because it's not far from a place called the Lizard, where you've got Britain's most southerly point.
Yeah, it's also near a village called St Keverne which is in that kind of area.
Yeah.
But it's amazing actually, because there's quite a bit of stuff in that area that is associated with World War II. There's another site. I'm not going to say the name, but there is a Cold War bunker that we had a look at. It's something to do with ales.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't want to say
Yeah,
that.
no.
You know,
No. Well, that's quite cool because
that's Cold War, but
yeah,
World War II as well.
it's an old-fashioned R6 rotor bunker. And
Yeah.
I think the station was closed in about 1984, and well, no, not as late as that, but it was closed by mid-60s, I think, and it was basically upstairs from the site. You've got the nuclear bunker, which is all downstairs in a big sort of derelict state, and then upstairs you've actually got a brewery, haven't you, on the upper level. They are actually a trading brewery, which is quite cool.
It's amazing. It's nice to know that the building's being used rather than just left to go to rack and ruin.
Yeah.
And I think the farm there, they utilised the lower bit a little bit, didn't they? With some of their tractors and what have you. But
Danny's got work in the morning, so yeah. He's
okay, Danny.
Yeah, no, it's cheers, Danny. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for dropping in, Danny. We'll get to those points eventually,
we're
mate.
good.
Hopefully before the new year, or if not, early part of the new year. Yeah, right. Question time. Does anybody have any questions or suggestions or anything you want to say? But remember, please keep it clean.
Yeah. Thanks for all the comments, folks, and anybody's got any
Yeah, of course you.
Yeah.
Of course you will, Chris. And when you do, if you do get down this way, give us a shout. We can show you some locations or meet up and go for a pint in the Wetherspoons or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But we will make it up to Snaith Museum before too long.
Yeah, definitely. We will. Yeah.
I know we've been saying that for the last 12 months.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just been. I think the hardest thing it's been for me this year, folks, is the inability to make any plans. Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that's in front of me, going into the new year is a bit uncertain, to be honest. And
but there is light at the time.
Yeah. But hopefully, it's it's just life situations and stuff. I'm not going to discuss it on YouTube, but
no,
it's just a what we call a turning point, folks. Basically,
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully during summer holidays, folks, we can actually do a bit of travelling and get out of Cornwall and get up to Snaith, because that's
definitely
the grand plan, basically. Like I said, we've not really touched North Cornwall yet, but there is some things on the north coast which are coming up. I'm not going to say too much about that right now, but if you are on the Facebook group, who most of you are on, then I've already divulged quite a bit on there, so you probably know quite a bit about it already. But it should be good.
Well, there's still 2 large sites for us to do in Cornwall at the moment, which we haven't done, and associate bits and pieces that kind of go with them, isn't there?
Well, I'm guessing Davidstown.
Well, the 2 airfields in the north of Cornwall, which we haven't really been able to do, and
isn't there one slightly further up from there as well?
The naval gunnery range.
Yeah,
the naval gunnery range. Yeah, basically that's something else we're going to look at, and there's one more thing. Now down here we keep getting these. Well, I think everybody gets them, but we keep getting these big storms, folks. But because we're coastal, it's quite dramatic, isn't it? With the massive waves and
the storms that have gone through recently. We've had power cuts.
Yeah. We
and it's a big pain in the what.
It's a bit like Craggy Island on Father Ted, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit like, well, that's what it feels like sometimes. But but there's one thing that our mate Jeff was telling me a while ago was now earlier in the year, we went to Perranporth, which is a little town just down from Portreath, isn't it? From St Agnes and Portreath up that way slightly. And there's not an awful lot there to see now, but we were told that once there was a submarine listening station, folks, which
Oh, I had an email back from
Yeah,
Jeff about
yeah.
that.
We went to have a look at it, the actual physical building, which of course now has changed hands and it's now it's basically a youth hostel. But apparently, when there's been a big storm and all of the sand gets churned up and moved around the beach everywhere, then it's still possible to see cables from the original old station that were coming down the cliff and basically going into the beach. And that would be something that I'd like to go and have a look at, one day. But we have to wait for the right conditions.
Yeah, I had an email from Jeff recently about that, saying about the recent storms.
Yeah. But I mean, there's just a lot, So I think, ultimately in the future, hopefully, I think we'll definitely be going. We'll be going further afield.
Yeah, we won't be sticking to the usual areas, folks.
We will be going further afield.
I think that's probably the New Year's resolution, to be honest, to get outside of Cornwall, because it's all we've done. Yeah, I know the name KERNOW is Cornwall, but there's so much here, folks, and as like Adam said, it has been difficult to find the time to get further afield. There is some Napoleonic forts near Plymouth, which I've been dying to have a look at, because one of our fellow Cornish YouTubers, Captain Cornish Adventures, has done quite a bit at what's it called again? Maker Heights, folks, which is the Cornish side of Plymouth, basically near Mount Edgecombe. There's a lot up there that we need to go and document, and I just been trying my best to get up there, but it's like nearly 50 miles from here, and that's a 100-mile day. If I'm going by myself, even if it's with Adam, it's a long old day.
Yeah, it is a long day. But
maybe in the summer we might potentially do an overnighter.
Well, definitely. We need to do that.
Yeah.
And but also back to your kind of like the paranormal side of things, which I don't really get too involved in. Is I would say a certain former airfield is quite good for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
well, we've been
one idea.
I've been with David. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? I've been at RAF Davidstow with my crew, not with Adam because he wasn't available.
No, I wasn't available.
And this was last winter, and we were in the control tower and we witnessed an apparition, folks, and it's on camera. And I'm surprised that didn't blow up as much as it did, but that was a proper apparition. So maybe when we get there, we might just dabble with the paranormal a little bit, because I don't want to focus too much on it, because we're not all about paranormal. It's just something that we do as a side line, basically. Bodger has a Fort Pole here. It's radioactive. Ooh, that sounds good.
Wow, yeah. And
the Blackburn Beverly. They've moved that aircraft, haven't they, Bodge?
Yeah, that was it was absolutely huge, that thing.
Yeah, I think they took it into parts. It was in a fort,
Yeah.
Bodger, how did they get that in that fort? Because I've seen videos on it before they moved it. How the heck did they get it there? They must have like split it up or whatever and moved it in parts or what have you.
Yeah. There's such a massive transport aircraft, and I think there's only one left now, isn't there? There's only one or two examples. Is it one or two examples left? Yeah, but that must have been a Herculean task, taking that thing to bits and putting it back together again. It's just
yeah, I know you had, was it Bad Cat, didn't you, Aid? You had Bad Cat up there, and she managed to capture a few things, I do believe. So yeah, when we get up there, I wouldn't mind to just do a little sideline investigation there. Captain, yes, mate, yes. Captain Cornish has been in contact with the trust up there, so I'm hoping in the new year to be able to get up there. And if Captain and Mike, Forsaken Exploration, wants to meet up, then we'll meet up there. Yeah. But obviously, you'd have to give me a bit of time to get there because I ride a motorbike.
Yeah, maybe just to give Captain and is it Forsaken?
Oh God, what was that?
Yeah, just Captain and Forsaken, isn't it? Captain Cornish and Forsaken Exploration. We'd just like to give them a mention because
they're local.
They're local like us.
And they've done a bit.
They're doing quite good stuff.
They are.
And,
they are.
I think it's just worth
Yeah,
perhaps
Captain.
anybody's you know, looking for something new to watch, then maybe
Yeah, check them out, folks, because they
give
aren't
them, give them
local.
a shout. Yeah.
Captain is from the St Austell area, so it's similar to what we do. Very similar, of course. And I do believe that Captain is very much interested in preservation of buildings and the history of the buildings. So it's just another twist on what we do down here. So we have worked with them, so it's really cool.
Yeah, I remember that Bad Cat video that I watched up at the RAF Snaith Museum. I thought that was pretty good, and I thought that the Bad Cat paranormal girls they did amazing with that. I did think that was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. You know, but we're all here for the same reason, and you know I'm not saying I'm stopping urbex. I'm not, but slowly moving. I know it's not your bag.
Well, I think
it's not your bag.
The worrying thing about urbex is the fact that there are a lot of people doing it.
Well, it's repetitive,
and also as well. Now, I think I speak for KERNOW as well. Me and KERNOW, we always have the utmost consideration for stuff like that when we go looking at anything. You know, we always think to ourselves, yeah, we won't trash it. We won't leave our rubbish around. We won't, you know, we won't do anything destructive. We won't ever force entry or do anything bad. But not everybody's like that, are they?
That's right. Yeah,
and
the thing is, right, there's one place, I don't think you went to it. There's one place that me, David and Chris and Sophie went to, and I gave it to another urbexer. The captain knows far well about this place because he's done it himself.
Yeah.
And not long afterwards, the place was trashed, absolutely smashed to hell, folks. So this is why we won't give locations to anybody that we don't know. And I'm sure Captain Cornish would agree with me with that. And this place is basically not far from our capital city. And me and David went there just to see what it was like. And it looks like the sort of scrap people who went there and taken all the engines that were there, and they stripped the copper out and they left the electrical main on the floor, and it was live.
Yeah, that's right.
And I walked by it and it went bang, and it scared the holy crap out of me and David. And I know Captain knows about that because he knows the location.
Yeah, like Bodger was saying, you know, the younger element of it, they are not respectful at all, you know, and I don't think that they're in danger of tarring it for everybody else.
Well, that's just it. That's just it. Yes, Captain, you're right, mate. Yeah, Adam's right.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is why now, if we don't know you and you haven't got a good track record, we're not going to share stuff with you.
Well, yeah, that kind of goes without saying, doesn't it?
But the thing is, with urbex, we're not giving it up, but we're slowing it down because I find it quite repetitive. And, you know, once you've seen one abandoned place, you've seen them all, but basically. But, like I said, I'm not stopping doing it, but we're focusing more on historical sites now and places that are very important that need to be documented in case in the future that they fall down and things like that. And I do believe, obviously, the World War II time frame, Cold War, and going up to like the 90s, whatever, is something that we're looking for, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I said, I'm not giving up urbex. I'm not doing that, but you won't see so much of that from us. If we find something that's really good, like I have found, which I'm going to give to Captain and Mike, then we will go there and document it for historical purposes.
Well, I think the sort of attitude that me and TWEX is, we usually always try and find, you know, if we find something interesting, we usually like to go and seek permission to go and have a look at it.
That is the thing that we're going to be doing. I think
that is the best way.
It is the best policy
to do it now, because I mean, there's so much going on in modern sort of society, isn't there? And I think it's in danger of danger of becoming a bit of a witch hunt, folks. And it is when you think, oh, you went in there, you had to look at that.
We've had shit from other people before. as
Yeah, no.
I dare say anyone else that does
Yeah,
it.
we're not interested in that, mate. No, definitely not.
I've had quite a bit of Chris, you fixed it, have you? Oh, that's good, mate. Yeah, so going forward, permission visits are what we're going to be about.
Yeah, like Boyd just said, a few more bike sort of videos. Definitely need to do that. Yeah, I mean, I think I've done several bits and pieces over the last couple of years with bikes and stuff. But not just riding them, folks, but actually working on them and stuff. But that is a good thing to be into, definitely.
Yeah.
The only downside is I do tend to swear a lot when I get my spanners out.
Yeah, well, if I do a video like that, I've got to be a bit careful.
Yeah, more so now I'm getting a bit older, folks, because everything hurts more now. So yeah, there was definitely more expletives in my workshop than probably not a good thing to go on YouTube really. But yeah, well, hey ho. I'm sure Aid understands. Hitting your knuckles with a freezing cold lump hammer first thing on a Monday morning at 6 a.m. Yeah, that's not the kind of experience anybody really wants to come across, But I'm losing battery power. Yeah.
Ah, shiza.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to finish soon.
Yeah, we're going to. Well, I don't know about you, but I think we're waffling.
We've been on for quite a while, folks. So
yeah.
Anyway, so let's focus on what we got coming up in recent times. Mosul Christmas lights. Now, Mosul is the Cornish little village down near Penzance, and if you visit Cornwall, then Mosul is it's a must. Basically, you must go and visit Mosul, folks, and buy a pasty down there and participate. Now, what I'm planning to do is a walk through the village and then find my location where I normally go from and get the drone up. I got both drones with me, so I can do the big one and the small one and do the Christmas lights, basically. Mosul's famous for its Christmas lights, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, Mosul is one of the is a really famous little fishing village.
Yeah.
Which is just up slightly from Land's End at Penzance, just down the coast slightly from Penzance, and it's also famed for its male voice choir. Yeah, there's a really good male voice choir, the Mosul male voice choir, and they usually have coach trips and stuff, don't they, for people to come and see the Christmas lights.
Captain, yes, mate. Yeah, that is definitely on the cards. I know I've been saying that for a while, but we've got those two kits up there, which I've not even used yet. So, yeah, I'm going to try, see if we can get David before the new year, see if we can go magnet fishing and get that sorted. That should be quite good, shouldn't it? In case you didn't know, folks, we do a variety of different things, really. We're not just about history. We're about drone flying. We're about exploring places in Cornwall, and we go underground in Cornish tin mines, and we do own a boat, and the boat is about 3 meters. I've now got a 6-horse outboard, and when the weather's good, we will be going to the Halford River, and we'll go all the way up to Halford River to Gweek to do a one take video. That should be quite good, shouldn't it? So that's coming in the new year. And also, we'll be back out with Two Wheel again, and like I said, we've got some things in the pipeline, so hopefully we can get them sorted, and we'll let you know when we can do that.
Yeah, so hopefully next year will be more bikes, folks, and more bike action.
Yeah, hopefully me and Two Wheel, Mr. Adam there, will be going out on a bike ride together, and we'll film it from both angles. So that'd be quite good. And also, Captain said, "Follow me mode with the drone." Yes, mate.
Yeah,
yes.
that's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah, I've had that idea I did do it ages ago, but I've not done it with a new drone. So potentially we could launch the big drone up and do follow me mode with Adam's car or David's car or Chris's
we could
car.
do that. Yeah.
So yeah, that should be really good. Okay, so now it's question time before we finish. Anybody have any questions or suggestions?
Sounds like a flipping maths lesson, doesn't it? Anybody got any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, thanks, folks, for joining us here tonight.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank Adam for popping over and joining me on this live stream. We will do this again, folks, one evening. What do you reckon? Do it again?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Have a moan and a wine and a whinge and a wine and just
Put the
yeah.
world to rights.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's all good.
Right, I've turned off now, so
Okay.
right, we're going to shut the live stream down. So thank you for watching.
Cheers.
Don't forget to smash the like button. I'd like to thank everybody in chat for watching, and we will be back. See you soon, folks. From me and Adam, we bid you farewell.
Brilliant.
See you next time, folks. Now, how do I shut this down again?
You tell me it's your
shit.
thing.
Oh, here we are. Right. Have a good one, folks.
God, sorry.
See you
Mum.
soon.
We will.
Cheers.